We'd like to welcome you to Bryant Elementary's 20th anniversary. I am Randy Smith, the principal at Bryant. And first of all, I want to start off by introducing our bricks. Our bricks are our foundation, the people that have been at Bryant since the day it opened. So those people are Debbie Jasper, our nurse, Jane Ellen Slagle, alt curriculum, Lillian Rodriguez, secretary, but we all know she really runs the school, Janelle Athens, third grade, Cynthia Becker, third grade, Joanna Wasden, librarian, Kathy Tiller, PE, and then Ms. Schweig has also been serving on our brick committee, but wanted to say thank you to them for all of their hard work. They did a fabulous job. At this time, I'm going to introduce our superintendent of schools, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos.
Thank you and good afternoon to everyone. Thanks for joining us on this celebration of Bryant Elementary and 20 years of being open and operation. And if you think about those years, these individuals here can think about all those years, but maybe some of you can think of some of those years. If we reflect on the impact that this school has had on students, it really then brings to light how important a school is to a community, how important a school is to an area, to the lives of the adults, but more importantly, how important a school is to the lives of kids and their families. And so I'm very proud to be the superintendent of schools in Arlington and very proud of the Bryant Elementary staff and the commitment of this school to provide exceptional educational opportunities for kids. And so when we think about a celebration for a school and the 20 years that it's been open, it's important to reflect on the lives that we may not even know that this school has impacted over the years. And so a special thank you to the bricks, which I didn't know what that meant. I was trying to figure that out as I walked in. What are these bricks? But now I know it's who are these bricks, right? And so these individuals have been here since the school opened, and that's a true sense of dedication. And so to all the parents, all the students that are here, you should be very proud of Bryant Elementary, because we are very proud of Bryant Elementary and all the success that it's enjoyed, and many, many more years with the bricks and everybody else of success and opportunities for students. So thank you very much.
I'd like you to introduce Nelva Hardin, the first principal at Bryant Elementary.
Thank you. Well, it's a pleasure to be here, even though I was a little late. Don't tell anyone, no one will know, okay? I have so many memories. When I was called and asked to speak for about a minute on some of my memories, I thought, I'm not going to be able to do that in a minute, because I have a tendency to talk too long anyway. Aren't you delighted to hear that now? I do have a lot of good memories, many of which have to do, of course, with the parents and the children and the staff, because that is what Bryant Elementary is. One of my most favorite memories was when we first opened the building, and we enlisted the help of the parents, and they brought carts, and they brought wagons, and they had shopping carts, and they used projector carts and everything, because all the furniture, the books, the things for the office, all of that was piled in the gym. And we thought, oh, how are we ever going to get this done? But I enlisted the help of the parents, and they were so gracious, and we were all so excited about opening a brand new school. And so when I would look up from carrying my own handload of things, I would see a parent dragging down a cart, or I thought what was the funniest was the little red wagons that they brought up and loaded them up. But that got everything where it needed to be. And then the day came for the children to come in. And their little faces were so bright, and they were smiling so big. They were just excited to be here. And you know what? As I was coming in, I saw those same smiles. There were children waiting for mom and dad to pick them up. There are a few walking home, and they were happy children. And I think that's one of the things that I remember most about Bryant. Yes, we had a few that occasionally were unhappy, but for not very long. most of them all the time were happy children. The parents were happy. This was a good school. The teachers were happy. I was happy. And we really felt like that we made a good place for our parents to leave their children, to entrust their children to us. We taught them manners. We taught them to shake hands. We taught them to be quiet and take their turn. And you know what? There are some people out there now that don't do that, do they? But I bet those children that went through Bryant Elementary do. And I bet they look people in the eye when they shake hands, because we really worked on that. Now, the fond memory I have with the faculty, they probably remember this too, is we didn't have a place to meet. And this area was brand new. And so there were houses being built. There were empty, brand new houses being ready to be purchased. And so we got in touch with some realtors, and we said, we've got a fantastic faculty. May we use an empty, new house to meet? And you know what? They let us. So I put, like first grade went in the first bedroom, and they had their little team meeting. Second grade went into the second bedroom. And do y'all remember that? Wasn't that fun? And we really got to know each other. And I have heard so many positive things about the children here, the parents here. Of course, Nancy was the assistant principal and then followed me as principal. And I've heard a lot of things about Randy. And, I haven't formally met Randy, but her reputation precedes her. And I know Dr. Cavazos came by frequently to visit. And we just had a wonderful time. And I'm going to cut it short because, as I could say, I would keep you here until dinner time, but I'm not going to do it. Thank you for being the people you are and for continuing to entrust your children to Bryant Elementary.
Thank you, Ms. Hardin. And we have a few words from Ms. Simko. She was the creamy middle of our Oreo cookie. She was our middle principal.
Good afternoon. I kind of sort of feel like a brick too. I was when I was able to open the building here way back when, and just recently retired, or I feel recent. But we say Bryant Elementary, and we think it's an elementary school in the southeast side of Arlington, but it's not just any ordinary elementary school. It's an outstanding school that's staffed by an exemplary set of faculty. And exemplary in that they model each and every day for our boys and girls learning, life, and love. And the memories that I have they go on, they're endless, but I think of learning. And I think of these classrooms and all my times in and out of those classrooms and the wonderful lessons that I would see that the teachers would prepare and the involvement of our students. And then I think of life, and I think of all the opportunities that we as teachers and faculty here at Bryant, that we executed for our students, the field trips, the outdoor learning lab, and all the hands-on lessons that we did in the classroom. It just told our kids about life, and we tried to share those experiences with them. And the last is love. In this building, when I step inside, I've kind of got to bite my lip a minute, but it radiates the love that we have for each other as a faculty, and that we radiate to our boys and girls, our students. And I can see that from the ones that come back. And you're never short a hug if you need a little bit of loving to come to Bryant Elementary and to give you a bit of uplift. But those are the memories that I have here, and I just feel that that learning and the life experiences, the connections that we can give to our boys and girls, and the love that we share, and the appreciation for each child just radiates our motto of Bryant Bees being their best, and that's you all. And I love that. Thank you.
This is my 10th year at Bryant, and I could only be so fortunate to have 10 more. But the students make it worth coming to work. the families make it worth coming to work. And most of all, I'm serious, I have the best staff in the country. I am not kidding. I have the best collaborative, collegial staff, and I want to say thank you to all of you for who you are and coming to work every day. You make it a pleasure, so thank you. A couple of things around the room. We are doing a time capsule for 20 years later. We're going to bury it secretly somewhere. We're going to have a little map that's going to be in the safe, so no one will know where it is, but in 20 years we're going to reopen that. There's on the back wall over here, the yellow horizontal strip, that's timeline of all the faculty photos. There are scrapbooks over here, yearbooks over here, and if you didn't notice, those are as many t-shirts that we could gather over the last 20 years, so those are there if you want to look at those. And Ms. Athens, there's photos on all the blue doors of just kids and faculty and different fun things that we've been doing here at Bryant. As a parting gift, you're all going to get your very own t-shirt with Bill and Margie's picture on that. Okay, we're going to have you guys depart the stage and make yourselves comfortable, and we're going to welcome choir. So we have our choir directed by Christy Renshaw, and here they come.
Hold on to me as you go. As we roll down this unfamiliar road, this wind is shaking us along. Just know you're not alone. So I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. Trouble and night drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found. Just know I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. Trouble and might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know so I'm gonna make this place your home. Oh, oh,
I am half of a namesake, and I'm a very grateful half of a namesake because when the school board came by, 20 years ago in February, two men came from the school board and said, we would like to talk to you a few minutes. And we said, okay. We figured we were going to be enlisted in a drive to do something, raise money or do something. They came in and said, a school needs to be named for you. Will that be okay? My response is, you're kidding. But we were honored then, and let me tell you now, when it's wonderful to have your name on a school, but to have your name on a school like this one is something else. I have been in professional elementary education for 46 years, 23 years as a classroom teacher, elementary school, 15 years curriculum consultant all over Arlington, 8 years University of North Texas supervising student teachers. There's nothing quite like this, and I am not prejudiced. Let me tell you what makes a good school. Wonderful administrators, excellent dedicated teachers, neat, and the staff, neat kids, and the parents. Now, from day one, this school community has been supported by the parents of Bryant Elementary, and folks, that makes all the difference in the world. So we are Bryant, all of us. So thank you for all you do.
Okay, now we have a very special treat, and I have the most vocal staff ever singing You Raise Me Up, Miss Renshaw, Veronica Chemis, Bryn Briscoe, Sarah Powell, accompanying Debbie Jasper and Melinda Schweig.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened
We want to say thank you again to everyone for coming. There is cake and fruit and punch and cookies in the back, but again, thank you for coming, and here's to another 20 years. Thank you.